This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting, proudly sponsored by Empire Fight Store and joined by Faze. What's the name? You said the name wrong there. Faze, Overtflow.
What's up,
and your
guys?
dad as well.
Yes, Big Papa Overt. Yeah. What's going on, guys? I feel great. I feel amazing. It was a wild night. Honestly, probably top 5 most fun nights of my life.
Really?
Yes. Good? So good. Amazingly good.
Even though you got chinned.
Yeah.
It's still one of the best nights of your life. I'm not saying that's disrespectful. I'm saying that's crazy.
It's true. It's true.
Disrespectful.
Why don't you get him? Get him. Show him. My dad's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. All right, watch out. But yeah, no, I had a great time. I think that I've done combat sports a long time. In my whole life, I've probably only had a couple months of boxing training, which a lot of people may not even know. So I took this fight super late notice, 5 days notice. The last time I actually boxed was 4 years ago for 2 months to fight Sensei. Yeah. And so it was just too big of an opportunity for me to say no to. You know, I've been training jiu-jitsu a lot, but apparently that doesn't translate very well to boxing. Strange.
Interesting how that doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you would think. Yeah. You would think that it would translate a little bit better.
Yeah, I remember, though, you did have training 4 years ago, like 4 weeks or 5 weeks.
Yeah, I had like 4 or 5 weeks of training.
But you got your real training in the ring with the Faze Sensei.
Yeah, I'm learning how to box in professional fights. Yeah. It's pretty much what it is. But I really think that, to me, this is the best case, most realistic scenario they could have happened. If I told any influencer, hey, in 4 days you're gonna grapple with me, try to beat me, it's super unrealistic for anybody to
Let's
win.
go.
Let's go. Let's do it. We'll do some content. I'm super down.
I don't think they do it.
I don't think anybody would do it. I mean, obviously you see a lot of people talk, but nobody's walking, right? So Temper said that he had 5 or 6 people say no to him. You know, and I was the only one who said yes. And that's crazy to me. And I think that for me, it was good fun, man. And I think the best, most realistic thing happened is out of the whole fight, I think we had the most viral moment. I think we had the most maybe exciting moment. I've seen it. It was crazy. It was crazy.
As a father, it was people around me were saying, "Hey, that guy got this on 4 days' notice, and he didn't even train." And I heard them all talk. They didn't know I was your dad, and I heard them saying, "That guy got some big Kazumbas, you know? Kazumbas.
Are we allowed to say balls on this?
Yeah.
You got a huge ball.
I got some big balls.
I got absolutely huge balls, but very small boxing skills as of right now. Gonna work on those. Doesn't translate, man. No, I think that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take like 6 months to really, because when we did the first event, it was kind of a one-off, almost a freak show WWE spectacle type event.
So that's the Logan Paul KSI.
Logan versus KSI 1. Yeah, we all did it just as like YouTubers kind of getting in the ring for a fun event, right? And now it's become a very serious thing. So for me, I need to take it serious, and I'm going to maybe take about 6 months and really get into boxing the same way I'm into jiu-jitsu. I'm going to train the same amount. And in about 6 months, I want to hop in into one of these events, maybe summertime, and we'll see how it goes then.
Yeah, I got to say something. Looking at it from outside, and I hope you don't mind, but we told him, stay back, size him up, and immediately, if you watch the tail of the tape, if you watch that, he went after him right away, giving Temper a chance to size him up instead. And it was almost like he was doing jiu-jitsu, because that's what he does. He goes right after him, brings him down, chokes him out. Well, in this case, he went right after him, and I'm like, whoa, that's not holding back, sizing him up.
Really messed up on the plan there. The plan totally was this. Ready? I'm going to be honest with my game plan. The plan was, all right, I haven't boxed in 4 years. I know jiu-jitsu. I'm going to stay as far away as possible and make him come in so that I can clinch him and make it super frustrating, was the whole plan. I got in there. My legs didn't work real good. He looked real big and tall. And then he hit me directly in the face. But it was super fun. And I think that's good, man. I think that a lot of people, are asking me, how do you feel? Like, don't you feel bad? I don't feel bad. I had really nothing to lose getting in there, and it was entertaining. I'm all about making it entertaining, and to me that was a super entertaining moment, and I don't feel bad. I got in there and I had fun, and I would do it again next weekend. But here's the thing, I should be training boxing all the time the same way I'm doing jiu-jitsu, because now these opportunities, I get offers, I'm not kidding, like every other week I get offers. And nothing has ever made sense to me and so with this one, it just was the perfect thing, and it was late notice, but it was a great time. And Temper's like one of my brothers; he's like family to me. And so to share a ring with somebody who's such a good friend and another martial artist, I couldn't say no to, you know.
And you gotta admit, Temper, technical, planned it out, saw the timing. came right in, right on the chin.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It was
on the
perfect.
chin.
You got to give him credit. It was unbelievable.
No, it was amazing.
Yeah,
and so many people, he hit me with a temper shot, trick shot me in real life, no scoped me, dude.
It was no scope.
Hit me with
Real
the no
life.
scope, quick
Real
scope me.
life. Yeah.
1v1 quick scopes only, but in real life, dude.
Yeah, it was.
But
Proud
it
of
was
him, proud of him.
it was good. Proud of you, Temper. Amazing.
Good job.
No, but I actually just had such a good time out there, and now that I've fought, literally, I don't know what Temper's rank right now in the official rankings, but he's top 10 for sure, right on the
top five
that.
Now he is
so
for sure.
so if he's top 5, top 10, whatever. I fought 2 top 5 guys in Temper and Sensei, so I think now is the time for me to get really training and maybe get somebody a little bit more around that's not top 5. You know what I mean? I would like to take somebody that's more around my skill level as of right now.
For sure.
Okay.
And I'm definitely going to train with him because it looks fun, and I want to feel like, more masculine. I want to get out there and do it.
Maybe Overt's dad versus Logan Paul's dad. We got a little Greg.
Yeah,
Paul.
Paul.
There's a guy out there. He has 2 daughters. Cute. They're cute. Blonde hair. Logan, Jake, Paul.
Very, very pretty.
Very pretty boys.
Yeah.
Their father, one time in Manchester Arena when he was fighting, his first fight, he kind of pushed me to the side.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Walking through the crowd. And I'm like, what? So, he's mad about it. That guy's mad about it.
See, he remembers.
So what's going to happen is,
I'll see you later,
Greg
buddy.
Paul, I'm going to train for 6 months. Never boxed before, but I'm coming after you, buddy. Bam.
Okay, great. That would be absolutely amazing.
I think it'll be fun.
That would be funny. We should definitely do it. That'd be good. And you guys are both very, I would say, athletic, physically built older gentlemen.
Yes.
What a match for the ages.
And I actually enjoy the guy. He eats raw meat. He works on a ranch. He's fit.
You guys
He's
are like the
tall.
same guy.
Yeah, real nice. Just kind of
Real
like
nice.
Temper, but meaner.
Yeah. I was gonna say something else about Temper. You talk. Fill up the space real quick while I think.
You guys are great. You guys are taking over. It's perfect.
really?
So, yeah, it's what you like. No, it's perfect. It's an interview. You want a good talker. But what was the Faze group chat like after the fight and before the fight?
Well, it was great. We went out last night and literally just had a great time. I went out with Temper and all the boys last night. Had an amazing time with everybody, and I think that it just couldn't have been better. Everybody just mad respect from everybody because we all know that Temper's been training all year, and as long as I've known him, he's always done striking martial arts. I've trained a ton with Temper, mostly jiu-jitsu. I've done like some private lessons with him and stuff. We've rolled a bunch, but it was very nice to get in there with him. And like I said, man, he's a top 5 guy, and you know what? Maybe we'll go for the 3-piece. Maybe there's another Faze guy that wants to step in the ring. I've heard some names coming out. I don't know who wants to get in there, but I'm looking for somebody maybe more around my skill level. We're looking for maybe a Faze Booyah, somebody who's like 140 pounds.
What about
something like that.
K guy.
Yeah, Faze K, maybe Faze Swag, somebody like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
The whole
Is that someone's name? Faze Swag. That's
Faze
someone's
Swag.
name.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
He's a great guy.
Okay, that might sound really, really bad actually. No,
he's huge.
I'm not familiar.
Warzone
I'm not familiar.
legend, Warzone legend.
I'm not a gamer myself, so I don't know.
Oh, really?
No.
That's so you don't game at all.
No, I don't.
But
I'm
this,
doing this the whole time. Well,
bro, this whole stuff came from the gaming community, which is so funny.
Yeah.
Like all of us came from gaming, except for Logan Paul's side. But like KSI, me, FaZe Clan, a bunch of the boys in the first one, all came from the gaming community. So I feel like it's kind of like
it's translating over.
yeah, it's translating
because,
over pretty
like,
good.
from this to this.
It's almost the same
What's
thing.
the next step after the punches?
After the punches,
Controller, punches.
MMA. Yeah, I don't know how many. The skill level's too deep. I don't think nobody yesterday would have taken an MMA match with me.
No.
Brandon Buckingham wants to do MMA. He's a wrestler.
I'd absolutely MMA him up. But
For sure.
I just maybe Greg Hardy would have taken the match with me.
Yeah.
But I would have said
You would
no.
have dominated Greg Hardy. Hardy har is what I say to that.
Yeah. No, me and Brandon talked about it. I love Brandon. Me and Sensei talked about it. So maybe you will see some YouTuber like crossover MMA in the future because we do have a handful of guys now, especially once people get serious with the boxing. Once you develop a deep skill set in one martial art, it becomes a lot easier to translate it into something, So I definitely think that you could see YouTube MMA coming up in the next couple years.
All right.
Yeah, I've agreed
That's
with
true. That's
everything
been
you
quite
said
good.
so far.
Good.
But do you think YouTube MMA, the skill level will be a bit too deep and the money won't be as good as the boxing money?
I don't know about
It'll be hard. It's hard to match people already in YouTube boxing,
Yeah,
let alone in YouTube MMA.
I think that what it really is developing that skill level. I think there's the deepness of the skill levels, but also I think that a lot of people look at MMA almost as if it's scarier than boxing, which boxing is way scary. Getting hit in the head repeatedly is actually scarier than because of, let's say me and you fought MMA. I could just take you down and choke you, and you'd be,
exactly.
and it'd be over.
Damage, no,
You wouldn't be hurt, nothing, you know? So MMA is actually a lot safer, but I think there's less people willing to do it because it's a little scarier.
Yeah.
You know?
It's got the kind of MMA's got that kind of aura about it, isn't it?
It's the aura. It's the aura. Yeah, for sure.
Did you notice his 2 corner guys looked alike?
Oh yeah, my
Adam and Phillip.
my cousins were my cornermen and they're twins,
really?
so I brought them in there. And you know what? They cut before in the actual fight on DAZN. You can see it, but we did the little meme. I don't know if you've seen the TikTok meme where someone would be like, "Yo, you got something on your face? I need a napkin or whatever," and they rip out the shirt off the guy and then give it to him and like wipe his face. You haven't seen that?
No, yeah.
Super funny. So I had my cousins do that in the ring. I wore my white beater out there, and we went out and they ripped it off, and my other cousin like wiped his glasses with it and then threw it down. It was funny. It made me laugh.
It was
Made a
funny.
TikTok out of it. 300,000 views. There we go. Yeah,
It's worth it then.
yeah, it's worth it,
Well
buddy.
worth it. And so kudos to Adam and Phillip. You guys were great, and
Yes.
the support is fantastic. And you guys should box too.
Yeah. Oh man,
they do box.
That'd be crazy. There's a bunch
do
of
box,
twins.
yeah.
In the influencer social media game, I think twin on twin action would be hilarious.
What other twins are there?
There's a bunch of
the
people on
Olsen
TikTok.
twins.
The Dolan twins.
Yeah, the Dolan twins.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's them. There's the Curly twins. There's these other guys. I don't know. I just know they're all twins. There's a bunch of people on TikTok with like 10 million followers that want to box that I've spoken to, and so we got to set that up through Happy Punch or something. But yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of events. I'm thinking about putting on some of my own events out in Vegas with the local like MMA circuit. We could do like we could actually do a night of boxing, amateur MMA, and grappling all in one night.
That would be influencers.
Yeah,
Okay,
influencers,
I'll fly over then for that.
Yeah, definitely. We'll
When
bring
do
you
you
out for sure.
reckon?
I'm talking with him right now. We just had a meeting before we
Oh,
left.
wow, so this is like legit. You actually
Yeah,
are.
this is
okay.
legit. We're talking to the biggest local MMA circuit. They feed into the UFC. So that guy has all the ability to make an amateur MMA night with boxing, with grappling. So like different matches. So maybe somebody goes out and boxes. Maybe the next fight I go out and I Martin, and then the next fight could be,
that'd be sick.
an
That'd be
MMA
really
fight.
cool.
Yeah, I would love to. I've
Would
talked
it
to
be
him about it.
Like in Yusha boxing, it's really, really competitive.
Yeah.
If it's grappling, it won't be as competitive. So I guess there'll be more people like willing to do it.
Oh, you know what? Maybe, but I think that I never thought about it that way. I think that grappling has such deep skill levels because
Yeah.
I'm
The
black.
thing is, like, it's not as bad as if you lose in grappling. You just
Oh,
get checked
you-
out.
yeah,
You
yeah,
go
for
again.
sure.
You go again. In boxing, you just get a few weeks to recover. Grappling, you just
sure.
go again, again, and again.
You could go, yeah, for sure. I'm black belt in jiu-jitsu, so like I know how deep the skill levels get. So I don't know how many people would say yes to grappling with me in it, but I think people might be more open because it's a little bit less scary than getting hit in the face. You know what I mean? But I think that if we did a night where let's say we did 4 amateur boxing matches, 1 grappling match, me versus Bradley Martin. And then 1 like MMA match to top it off. I think that'd be a really fun night in Vegas.
Okay, we got a month for this next year. When do you reckon? Summertime? When?
Yeah, probably summertime because we're setting up. I'm talking to the guy. We had 1 meeting, and then we're gonna have a meeting with him when we get back and see what we could do. But I'm thinking like summertime sounds good.
Awesome, that sounds pretty good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
Nice little trip out in Vegas.
Yeah.
Won't be too bad.
Have you been to Vegas before?
I'm going in January.
Oh, okay,
I'm
cool.
18, so I have to get.
Are you gonna look him up?
Yeah, you gonna hit me up?
Oh, you live in Vegas?
Yeah,
Oh,
born
you
and
do?
raised, born and raised
Oh, wow,
out there.
okay, we're doing
a
it.
big mansion. You can come and stay.
Yeah, you can stay
wait.
with me. I got a closet with a big.
Oh,
big
yeah,
it's like a
that's what I
closet
meant.
bedroom.
Closet, big
yeah,
closet.
I got big closets.
Good mansion. You got a mansion in Vegas then?
It's a medium mansion. You know.
medium
Yeah. He exaggerates, but it's medium.
I'm
It feels
jealous.
like a mansion to me. You know, because it's so medium big.
It looked big when I was in the closet.
Yeah. On pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Punch Motions. Where can I get these hoodies and caps then? Where can everyone buy them at?
Just go to Happy Punch Promo on Instagram. It's all in the link.
Happy Punch.
Happy Punch. Yeah. Well, yeah. The Happy Punch is great. I love Happy Punch. One of the greatest things of all time. Happy
That's
Punch.
his eye in the first fight.
Oh yeah. This logo actually comes from when Sensei punched me in the eye in the first
It had
in
two
the first
white
fight.
eyes, and
Yeah.
then he got punched in the eye.
And now it's
so-
a yellow cross. Yeah.
yeah.
A little
That's what
X'd
happens
out.
when you get punched in the eye, right
It's pretty
there.
good. Yeah. Amazing. Well.
Talking about that, can I say thank you
thank
to
you.
our sponsors?
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Blue Hippo.
Oh yeah,
Play
thanks.
ATM.
Thank you, G Fuel, Blue Hippo, Happy Punch Promotions, and Gary V for sponsoring the shorts. Appreciate you
Gary
guys.
V and friends.
Yeah,
V and friends.
Blimey,
yeah.
you guys have a lot of sponsors. Blimey.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, honestly, getting sponsored by Gary V was probably the coolest thing that happened this
Really?
weekend. And then I also got into a fight, which was also cool.
That was
but yeah, it
super
was dope. He hit me up. He's like, "Yo,"
How do you contact Gary Vee?
he follows me.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
He
he
inspires him to take something from nothing, not a boxer, to being in the ring. Gary Vee is great for influencing people to do what they could never believe they do. But if you put in the action and you just step forward, it'll happen. And Gary Vee, most of his talks are like that. And PJ listens to him, inspires all of us.
Yeah, I love Gary Vee. And I think that a big thing that a lot of people don't, you see people in the comment section or whatever saying things such as, I should have had this opportunity. Why this guy get it or whatever? First off, I got hit with a very clean 1-2 from some guy who's been boxing for as long as I've known him, or been striking as long as I've known him. Yeah. It happens, bro. But if you tell 10 people to show up for an opportunity, probably 8 won't. You know what I mean? So a big thing about
8 will say they will, and 8 won't turn up.
Correct. And why are you here? Because you showed up for opportunity. You kept showing up, and that's why it's here. But a lot of people don't do that, and I think that. Just being in the right place at the right time and presenting yourself and showing up for opportunities could change your life. Even if you got nothing to go off. There's been times that I've showed up to like gaming events when I was doing all gaming content. I showed up with 0 money, slept in my car in a parking lot, and made connections.
That's me right now. That's me right now.
Hey, I got an extra bed, bro. I got extra bed. But
and food.
That's what happens, man. And the people that are uncomfortable won't stay and they'll fall out. But the people get real comfortable with being uncomfortable and you'll make it very far,
Okay, that's interesting. That's a good way to end it here. I'm sure I'll see you guys very soon, maybe January.
Yeah, I'll be out
there
in January.
Time. You gonna hear him sing?
Oh wait, you know what? Am I allowed to say this?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. My cousins, the twins, they're going to be on Squid Games, and they're calling me back. The company's calling me back to ask if I want to be on it as well.
So you might be on Squid Game, the new season.
So
wow.
If I'm on,
you can get that real match and then.
Yeah, facts. So we'll see what's up with that. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. But right? I don't know because they just told me they're going to be on it. I don't know if that's like under whatever. Either way, I think it's okay. So if I'm in Squid Games, I can't make it to the fight. But if I'm not in Squid Games, I'll be at the fight.
Oh, what an ultimatum! What are you gonna
jeez,
do?
life's
First world
rough,
problems.
dude. Oh, jeez, dude. But yeah, man, great night. I had a great time. Super duper fun. I'm a martial artist. Whether I'm not a good boxer is very debatable, but I'm a martial artist, so I had a great time out there, and I'm looking forward to being back in next year.
Awesome. That's a great way to end it. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you always.
Thank you.
My favorite channel on YouTube, Big Fred.
Big Fred in red.
Thank you.